this video, I'm gonna show you how I analyze my amino acids as the products of this reaction, as well as the leftover of lactams if the reaction is not completed. In the other video, I showed how I prepare the cells as well as the reactions. So if you didn't watch that video, please scan the QR code and watch that video as well in order to have the full information. So after running the reaction at 30 degrees for about 48 hours, we take the samples and we centrifuge them for about 10 minutes at highest speed in order to get rid of the pellets of the cells. And then after this centrifugation step, we will divide the supernatants into different epis. So the first series of epis, which I labeled them as A, are used for measuring the lactams, and the other series, which I called them B, are used for measuring the amino acids. So here you see how I take the aliquots and I from each sample and put them in A and B, and after finishing those, the samples B are going for lyophilization and samples A are the samples that I'm treating them now. For measuring the lactams on sample A, first we have to saturate the phase with sodium chloride, as you see here, and then we will add the acetonitrile for the extraction. So we repeat the extraction step for 4 times, and then we just collect the organic phases and we dry them using the speed vac, and then after drying them we could measure these samples by using the GC or GCMS in order to see how much of the lactam is still left in the reaction. After measuring samples A, we go for the samples B, which are already lyophilized. So we add methanol containing DMAP to each sample. Then we will add the ethyl chloroformate under the fume hood, and then we will leave these samples for a total reaction time of 1 hour at 50 degrees. And the first half an hour of this reaction is done with a closed lid, and as you see here, I just tilted the thermomixer a bit in order to have a better mixing, and then after half an hour the second portion of the ethyl chloroformate is added, and then we just leave the lids open for another half an hour. And then after this period of the time, we just leave the samples for drying under the airflow, and when they are dried, we use the HCl solution and ethyl acetate for extraction of those samples, and we can measure them.